Breaking news, MMA Locker Room. Let's see who's making moves. All right, she's here, folks. Kayla Harrison is signed to the UFC. This is Mills, part of MMA Locker Room, a.k.a. Pub Sports Radio. And I'm going to be talking about the new signing to Kayla Harrison to UFC. Is it good for her career? Does she have a chance to win? And hey, is it too late? But before we do that though, man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That's what we do over here, man. We're breaking all the latest news and giving you guys my thoughts and input. All right, so look, Kayla Harrison signed to the UFC, but where's she fighting at? 135. The question is thrown out there. Can she make the weight? Of course she can, folks. She's a highly trained athlete who's been wrestling for her whole life, doing jiu-jitsu, judo, all that type of stuff. The weight cut won't be an issue. She's already ready to make that change. Will she be able to compete with the high-level MMA fighters in the UFC? Now let's think about it, man. I mean, the fight resume that she has over there at PFL is nothing to glamour about. And when you have all these years that you already took off, played in a sport, and you're not fighting the top level competition, are you really testing yourself? You're really not. Now she's coming over to the UFC. I'm thinking the time to wear, if you ask me, I think it's a little bit too late. Or else it's the right time because you don't have anybody here to worry about. Let me explain though. A little bit too late in the times of her not competing for that year in the PFL was alarming to me. A lot of fighters got caught with steroids in the PFL tournament in this up-and-coming season, as you've seen, and a lot of fighters didn't compete. Kind of alarming to me. Comes back into the cage, her physique and her frame doesn't look the same, but she's adding on to her game, not just going for takedowns. You know, she's actually trying to strike. Okay, she's a big favorite coming up. Y'all think she's going to cover that price tag? Holly Holm on the other side. The fight IQ and the fight resume on her, superior. I mean, she fought everybody. She started getting better, mixing in the takedowns with her striking and her fighting as the last couple of fights start to mix in. I think she's being disrespected by the odds. And we got two good gyms going against each other. American Top Team versus Jackson Wink. I mean, this is going to be a big event for UFC 300. I just think a lot of people are like jumping the gun a little bit on the Kayla Harrison signing and thinking that she's just going to be able to run through everybody in the UFC. I'm a big Kayla Harrison fan. Let that be known. But I really do think when it comes down to it, you haven't been putting in those rounds with everybody, you know, actually fighting. You've been sparring and practicing, but that's different. And you've seen what happened when she fought Pacheco that last time. Pacheco was able to go out there and put on a performance and win. Holly Holm, though, this is going to probably be like, you know, one of her last big horizon, you know, fights to go out with. Kayla Harrison wins, doesn't matter. Win, lose, or draw. I think Amanda Nunes comes back and she just says, hey, y'all, I'm back, y'all. We got some names in here. Let me beat y'all up. But give me your thoughts, though, man. What do you guys think about the fight? I think it was great matchmaking, you know, but I do think Holly Holm can win. And if you ask me right now, just going off of what I've seen, I think Holly Holm can win. But it's on UFC 300, MMA Locker Room. Who's making moves this week on the news?